Sorry, I'm sorry. You know, I don't mean to be humorous or laugh too hard, man. You know what I mean? At that hardworking man at mobile gas pump, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But this is an absolute joke, man. This is an absolute freaking joke, okay? Of what everything is becoming, bro. Okay? That you could walk into a place and it be such a disgrace. Okay? It's such a disgrace and it's such a warpath, okay, notorious for all the problems that it has. And you don't even have a bathroom. We don't even have a bathroom. And they got these freaking workers, man. You know, they watching, I guess, from this corporate this corporate eye and all this stuff, man. I ain't never worked for no gas station and I don't never want to work for one. It's against my religious beliefs to work for those devils, man. I would only work for somebody who is going towards the same place I'm going towards when I leave this body. You know what I mean? And that's about it, bro. You know what I mean? But the true question of the day, as I expose this freaking sucker right now, these suckers, man. I don't want to say that because that's my man's spot. You know what I mean? My man, it's all love, it's all good. The second he turned his back, the second he was out, it turns into this, and that's how it seems to always be with the matter. You know what I mean? To my godson Max, hit the ball out the park. We yally boys till God takes us to heaven above. Y'all need to be knowing about that Outlaw Spock stuff, man. He's the realest. He's the realest to ever take this pen and pad. Don't listen to those politics, man. Don't listen to them government nonsense politics that they telling y'all, bro. You know what I mean? I took Shakur and put him on a whole nother height, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of the greatest to ever do this, man. Know this, remember that. For what I was singing and bump it at my grave. I gave y'all the grave site location, bro. I'm not hiding mine like Mr. Bryant, bro. Guys could come out to mine, pay your dues. But while I'm part of this world, I gotta be laying low, man, because stuff is just really messed up on fans and haters and all type of garbage, crazy stuff, man. You know what I mean? So, anyways, man, the question of the day today, because being famous is a job too. Stuff's a job as well, man. It's freaking crazy, man. It's freaking crazy. It's a job in itself, you know what I mean? So the question of the day, man, I'm going to say I'm on Santa Ana 17th Street, Compton. You know what I mean? Because Santa Ana 17th Street is Compton. It's going down, man. As y'all see, they got to lock the bathrooms down because it's so bad. Customers only, bro. You got to make a purchase, bro. They shutting everything down. Hardly anywhere to charge your phone. Hardly anywhere for any water. Nothing, bro. What are disabled, handicapped people gonna do, Trump? What are we gonna do about this? Because we can't hardly even stand anywhere or do anything. Traumatized from our screams and cries. Well, what are we gonna do? Yeah, it's all easy for them to go sit up and put on their little suit and tuck in their shirt and be little Ray Buster. Be little Ray Buster of the mobile gas pump. My man Jokeroo. Throw it up. No. It's the wrong hand. Throw it up, man. You know what I mean? My man Jokeroo. Santa Ana Blood L's right there, man. See that? Santa Ana Blood L's, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Santa Ana Ruse. It's my wedding ring. My Lily Ione wedding ring. My beautiful, wonderful wife. Samoan Oos wifey here on the internet, man. She still, I proposed to her. She has no comment. You know what I'm saying? So I think she wants to kiss the bride. She's giving me a vibe like she want to kiss the bride, man. Cause see, that's how us gangsters do it, man. You know what I mean? That's my gangstered up little Lily Ione. So that's what I need, bro. I need me a thug little female. You know what I'm saying? Hey, so I got my wedding ring on, Lily Ione. You know what I'm saying? The question of the day, as I bring up even Lily Ione, man, you know what I'm saying? She comes from some criminals too. She comes from some gangsters too, some real G's too, man. You know what I mean? As the Samoans are, bro. Don't want no problems with the Samoans, man. You know what I mean? We don't want no problems with the Samoans, bro. All cool with Oos. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Question of the day is, why do black males, why do so many black males and so many Latinos and so many Samoans in us all, why do we gangbang? As I'm, leaving that sucker in the gas station over there running up on me like he's Ray Buster or something. He's Ray Buster or something. He's running up on me to hit me up about making some purchase to simply use the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? This stuff is messed up. Santa Ana is messed up. War zone stuff, man. So why do we gangbang? I would like to first start with poverty. Okay? Poverty. Then I'll say after that is bad influences. Okay? Being in cheap areas, low budget, cheap, bad areas that have gang affiliation and bad kids, bad influences around. And to my godson Max, you know what I'm saying? It's your turn. Hit the ball out the park. You know what I mean? Poverty, oppression. And for myself, majorly, on a major level, damn, it sound like some bullets just went off right now with me when I was talking right now. Phone is dying out right now. I'm on live, man, till the thing dies, man. Got 15 more percent. You know what I mean? Exodus 15, Moses song. You know what I mean? Man, that's what I thought some bullets were going off right now, man. Stuff ain't no joke, man. You know, but the major thing for me is the why I got I joined gang banging and got involved with gang affiliation from Division I scouted ball player, to the league, top citizen of the community for the varsity program I was at. I was going places. I was a good kid. I just had learning disability. Learning disability, ADD, attention deficit, which would wound me out to dropping completely out of school and hitting the streets in basically a room for rent situation, roommate with Roosevelt Blankenship. That's how I met Lily Ione and Salute, and many cigarettes too, also in the situation in Anacrime. Was Anaheim, we call it Anacrime. Anacrime, things go down. It's actually turns to Anacrime. You know what I mean? But for myself, rage, a lot of rage pushed me into gang banging. After suffering 2 broken ankles to a wheelchair for 3 months, going into my junior year of high school, playing 2 years on the varsity. There it is on my wrist right there. You see that? Riverside King varsity. I made Riverside King varsity right there. I see that. March the 30th, my last day of basketball, Riverside King varsity. You know what I mean? I see that. 2 years on the varsity, freshman, sophomore year. Top rated guard in the nation. I was one of the best guards in the nation. I could have went anywhere. I could have went to Modern Day. Could have went anywhere. I'm a Hall of Famer. I should be a Hall of Famer. I'm Hall of Shame, actually, due to the injury. And I'm banned from the campus, and I don't think anybody really wants me around. I basically, due to my schizophrenia, my post-traumatic stress, I've been traumatized. I basically called the whole place out and gotten into it with them through social media. This is before social media was created. And I was about to take over the place and be the guy. Riverside Martin King High School. A capital for much drama. Many gangs up in there too. Skinheads. Okay? You know what I mean? Crips. Actually, First Love, Kelly Lazarus, she's now, well, she was talking the Rolling 60s at me last time. Why do we gangbang, right? This is my first love I fell into. You know what I mean? We get thrown out here, man. We get thrown out here. People get thrown out here, and then those influences, we're just kids. We don't know about this stuff, man. Once the sports is pretty much gone, that statistics will show, okay, for 90% of black males that are athletic, good athletes, good fighters, have good hands, will be recruited, will be picked up into the local gang if they don't get a scholarship, okay, or get something. Yeah, the main thing is sports. That's what gets most blacks out of the hood, because music is so messed up. Music isn't a guarantee. Music ain't hiring. Music is leaving us broke, hearted. Music is letting us down, misguiding us. So that's the thing. Music is just something that's a street thing of expression. It's the realest thing, though, from the soul, but it's not guaranteed that you're going to be successful and have success off of it. You have to be discovered and found by these fools. Then they just drop you off the label and kick you out. Because gangbanging runs the music industry, too. You know what I mean? Bullies. Okay, standing up for ourselves, man. Because once you're out here in the streets and you lose your street cred, okay, say you lose your street cred for whatever the case is, you lose street cred, okay, you're messed up. You're messed up. The bullies are around. So I had to fight off many bullies out of the wheelchair. I was shipped to Tustin High School, 2 broken ankles, man. I didn't know nothing about the Crips, nothing about the Bloods, nothing, bro. I was a Division I scouted ball player, loved basketball. They kicked me out of the gym every single day. You know what I mean? I was just an absolute beast of it all, and lost it all. Lost my scholarship, lost my offers, lost everything. And to my pride, joined the gangbang. And I was actually thrown to Santa Ana in a wheelchair at the Residence Inn in Costa Mesa. And of course, it didn't take long before me and my mom started getting into it, and I ended up in the streets. So I had to hustle. I tried to work these little garbage, little cardboard, little jobs, man. But my legs, I have a shattered leg. I can't really stand. I don't see that was something I was going to be doing anyways if I hadn't got hurt, because I was so spectacular what I was going to be going on and getting scholarships, and I was a beast, bro. I wasn't going to be up in no Home Depot or no freaking McDonald's. It wasn't happening. I was going to be a McDonald's All-American. Top ball players in the nation. I was lined up to be a McDonald's All-American. And I'm sitting out, look where I'm at today. Okay? Santa Ana Ruse in these end times, 2025. You know what I mean? So the quarrels, man, they go back. We go back. You know what I'm saying? I grew up with the quarrels and everything. You know what I mean? I didn't know nothing about the Crips or Bloods. Then we were playing sports. But once we get out in the world, once we grow up out here, we get out in the world, man, these crazy influences, they freaking, they lead us in crazy places. And you know what? I'm not going to sit here and say that, man. The stuff is a war zone. There's not much of any choice but to gangbang in these places we're being thrown to, like Santa Ana, L.A., Los Angeles, okay? These crazy places, even the Inland Empire, man, okay? And Satan's temptation too, man. You got Satan's temptation. These women are also, these women, man, they ride it. So I'm right here with my godson, Max Spring. I had to beat the brakes off of some dude that was popping up with Wendy at the bus stop. I told you guys that. That was in Tustin on Red Hill. Many fights. I've been fighting ever since I've been hurt. It won't stop. I can't even retire from it. How could I? My dad is retired. He's off in a retirement environment, and I can't be there. I can't live there. I can't be there. I can only be there for about 3 days, and then it got to be dumped out. So what do I got? What do we have? I'm basically stuck. I'm basically trapped. You know what I mean? And these streets is military, man. This stuff it's crazy. You may not game bang, but man, you can still be slipping up and be thrown in the category of it real quick, real quick. You know what I'm saying? So this is I'm speaking that real wisdom to y'all, man. I'm here on the Santa Ana 17th Street's content, man. I know things be turning up on the scene and everything, everybody, but I'm just I'm just on here preaching and teaching. You know what I mean? From the street standpoint, because stuff is just so messed up, man. It's gonna get crazy, man, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get, you know what I mean? So, I just want to say those are the reasons why many black males will join a gang out here in these streets. You know what I mean? Which is poverty, oppression, stressing, bad influences, our neighborhoods that we're growing up in and thrown to, and no parental vision, not much parental vision. This stuff actually I found after my dad was actually out of my life because he was beating the freaking brakes out of me when I was a kid. If I even showed up to even say that I was a Crip or a Blood, he was beating the freaking brakes off of me. Going too far, man. Too far until it led to this. And now the government doesn't even give a damn about it. They don't even care. Nobody cares. Everybody's all busy off working for those devils, man. We're in the mark of the beast. You can't buy, sell, or trade without his mark, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's the truth of the matter, just like Revelation says, man. We're in the end times, man. You know what I mean? These little suckers and these little jobs and stuff, man, they don't even know, man. The gangs run the streets. The gangs run the hood, bro. They want to turn off the bathrooms and be on their little nonsense and not help out the poor man's cry, okay? There ain't hardly no restrooms around nowhere, bro. Then there was a porter potty outside. I'm gonna go out there on live in front of the porter potty. My man Joker, man. My man Joker Rue, man. Joker Paul Rue, man. Goes back. You know what I'm saying? The Santa Ana Rue card, bro. Santa Ana Blood L's, man. My man Joker Rue. You know what I mean? Santa Ana Blood L's, throw it up. I ain't got no choice, man. That's my hood, man. So I have to represent. It's my family, man. You know what I mean? We was next door neighbors, and we're actually family by marriage. So that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? I'm cool with I know about the Watergate niggas. I don't fool with them too much. I know about them. I know I come from the Santa Ana Roots, so it's what it is. But I've hung with many freaking different hoods, many gangs around the Annas, man. Stuff goes down around the Annas, man. You know what I mean? I nearly died, all of it. I'm fortunate to even be here alive, bro. That stuff is crazy. The Mexicans are definitely out of control, man. Tustin is terrible, bro. So I was supposed to be kicked out of Tustin High School for fighting the Mexicans. Riding with the Mexicans and fighting with the Mexicans every day. Getting into a war broke out. This is 3 months. This was out of a wheelchair from two broken ankles. 2 broken ankles out of a wheelchair that I had to get gangstered up and turn up and join the freaking Crips and Bloods, man. And the hustling, all that, man. All of it comes into play. But stuff's a lot died out, man. But if you slip up, it's still bad, man. Because as you see, the mobile had to cut off the restroom on us because it's getting so bad. The drugs, the alcohol. Okay, that's another part of it, man. Okay, the alcohol, the drugs, man. You know what I mean? So I just wanted to basically share that on Santa Ana 17th Street content. That's the reason why many black males do hit the streets and don't have any positive, good influences in their life no more, which is sports. See, they're in on a wooden floor next to $1 million. They're getting scholarship offers. Once you have a terrible injury as myself, they all turn their backs on you. They don't want to talk about it. They're out. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I had to basically join a gang. My situation was a lot of rage. A lot of rage, a lot of anger, a lot of frustration. And it just shouted out. And then the Crips got mad at Tustin And they've been after me ever since, man. So I got into it with the GD hoods over there, and yep, bunch of crazy stuff went down with those niggas. The Gangster Disciples had to hop out on them, all bunch of stuff, man. Because Crips don't like the Bloods. In case you don't know, they're notorious rivals of the hood. You know what I mean? If you're slipping up in any colors, you're dead. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about just getting down and fight. It don't even matter how good you can fight, man. You slip up, you're dead. Guns run it all. You know, fighting, that's one thing. Actually, it does matter. It's good to be able to, but somebody still come back and kill you because guns are running that stuff, man. So, it's a crazy world, man. It's a crazy world. Santa Ana 17th Street is absolute Compton, man. You know what I mean? I'm off of Bristol, man. Bristol, man. Over there on Main Street, man. You know what I'm saying? Mobile, man. Gas pump. Having its problems, bro. So, man, I'm over here right now. About to get running and everything for these 5-0s start rolling on me or something. I try to keep things down, but just breaking it down on why many black males and many Latinos and many Samoans are gonna gangbang, gonna find out about the Crips and Bloods and go down that path, and the why it's just as normal as drinking water, a cup of water, or eating a sub. It's just as common as normal, man. It's not nothing out the norm. Those working people are some straight up suckers. They're slaves for the freaking system, for the devil, you know. And I'm tired of it. I'm absolutely tired of it. You know, of all the nonsense that's going on with those fools, man. I want Jesus Christ to come back and save us, man. So I got my John 2, Jesus turned the water into wine at a wedding ceremony ring. Lily Ione. I'm married to Lily Ione here on social media platform. It's our wedding ring right there.